We'll be doing a series on this, finishing this build out. Follow me along the way and follow me down to the show. We'll be doing a drive series as well at the end of all this, so hopefully it's all a different color and all finished by the time we're done. Please follow along. All right, so we got my seats. They are out of a 68 Pontiac Firebird. They're gonna get recovered in black leather, but I redid the mounts on them. Raise them up 2 inches just to get them up off the floor a little bit more. They sit so low in the cab. I like how low they sit, but I need to be up just a little bit more. They'll make a good candidate. I wanted the low back seat. They didn't want to go any higher than the back window, and I'm actually going to sit about with this brace right there, and that's perfect. So getting ready to finish welding in the passenger side relocation brackets and get them bolted down. The driver's side I did last week. But yeah, it's coming along. All right, let's do a little bit more of a walk around on this thing. Trying to figure out where my wire harness is gonna route. Little overflow bottle there. So, kind of figuring out that all these LS harnesses are not what they're cracked up to be. You gotta really do your research when you start buying these things, or else you don't get the right plugs on some of the sensors. I'm having a problem with my oil pressure sender not having the right plug on it. A couple others, so you gotta pay real close attention on those when you're ordering parts. I thought I ordered the correct one, but apparently not. All right, here we go. A little bit of a follow through underneath this thing. That's my steering box set up there, kind of a little bit different than most. Try to get my steering mechanism all to work properly. It works freaking sweet now. Just running a 4L60E transmission underneath this bad boy. All air ride, 4-linked rear. Probably a little bit of an overkill on the axle, but I think it's a Dana 70, maybe even a Dana 80. I'm not sure yet. I haven't crossed the numbers. Got my battery box sitting right up there underneath the edge of the bed. Try to keep this thing clean underneath here. Got to finish welding up all the cross bracing and everything. Haven't had a chance to do that yet. Got my air tank sitting underneath the steps on the cab. Move up to the front. So these trailing arms I got running right here, those are off a 2021 Ram 2500. I flipped them and reversed them. Kind of a little bit different design than most, but what I wanted to do. So that's the walk around for this now. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming in a short time frame. All right, guys, here we are. Let's do a walk around this project. Hopefully we can get this thing built in 3 months or less, maybe. We'll see. Got quite a bit to do. Been working on this project for about a year now. Just little bits here and there on the weekends. Let's go over kind of a little bit what we got to do here. So, basically, we got quite a bit to do still here. Obviously, it's not going to look like this when we get down to the show, but yeah. So I've got this thing based off of kind of a brainchild I've had going on for the last couple of years, and finally putting it down on the metal. So these axles, they're out of a 76 Pace Aero motorhome. I wanted the disc brakes on the front. I didn't want to do the split wheel 19.5 conversion. I wanted the actual 5-lug, not the 10-lug 5 lugs. As you see, just want the old retro look. So, got suicide doors on it. You know, we don't see too many of these late 50s pickups with a suicide door. Got the good double bear trap jaw latches on it. Got quite a bit to do in here on the interior. We're getting there. Getting AC and a heater in it, obviously. Can't go wrong with that. Got the shifter. Built the shifter out of a 46 Chevy e-brake handle. Wanted it to stick tall and still work like a shifter should. So got the handle here. Pull it in and out of the locks on the neutral and the park. So it all functions properly. Took me a little bit to build the linkages and stuff to do that. A couple hours to do that, but I like it. Kind of retro, old school looking. Got a classic auto sound stereo going in, so it's gonna look all factory. Got a 3x4" LCD readout screen for all my air ride. Got the alarms and everything going on it. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Hopefully in the next couple of months, we'll get a good makeover on this thing. Got dually on the rear. I always wanted to build a little truck that was dually open-wheeled, that sat right on the ground when it was aired down. So you can have a fuel tank that'll sit in the bed there. Yeah, overall it's gonna be a fun project. So stick around. We got a lot to do.